Hello everybody, this is Ranjita. I am going to teach you CBSE 10th grade science. Okay, so the first chapter in our science textbook is chemical reactions and equations. In this, we'll deal with the types of equations. Okay, so the types of equations are, the first type is what? Okay, the types are combination, decomposition, single displacement, double displacement and redox. Okay, so this first one is combination. Now I will be giving you combination, right? I will be giving such equations as examples such that you need to remember only few number of equations, few number of equations such that this a particular equation is useful for the same any other type of equations also. Okay, that I will when I am dealing with it, then it will be more clear, right? So the main things are the types are combination, decomposition, displacement, double displacement, okay, and redox reactions. The first thing, combination. What do you mean by combination? Combination means combine. Combine means two or three substances when come together, then it is a combination, right? Combination of something means you are mixing this and this, 2-3 items together means it is called a combination. The same thing, combination reaction means when two or more metals or non-metals or compounds combine to form one single compound is called combination reaction. Okay, now the best equation for this is CaO, this is together one compound, plus H2O gives CaOH whole twice plus heat. Okay, this will not write now. Okay. Now what is CaO? What is Ca? Calcium, and O is oxygen. So this becomes calcium oxide plus this everyone knows, right? Water, and this is calcium hydroxide. Calcium hydroxide. Okay. Now why I am telling you to learn this as an example of combination is, first of all, of course it is an example of combination. There are two compounds which is added to give one single compound. The product side there should be only one compound. Okay, and this here it can be metal, metal plus compounds, two compounds or anything. Okay, now this is calcium oxide plus water gives calcium hydroxide. It is a very important equation when you deal with the next chapter. Okay, that will be doing in the next chapter, acid, bases and salt. Okay, and the second most important thing is this reaction is when accomplished, it gives a large amount of heat. Okay, this means this has heat. Now combination, I said, product should have only one thing. It is the compound we are getting is only one. This is heat. Okay, it is heat, it is an energy. Okay, now since this equation gives heat energy, that's why this equation can also be used for exothermic type of reactions. That is for exothermic. Now what is exothermic? There are two types of reactions. These types are how the formation. Okay, this type is these two decides, endothermic and exothermic decides the nature of the reaction. This types decide the how compounds and these are formed. Okay, this is by the nature. Nature means they are telling endothermic means in which we take energy to decompose utilize energy, and then only the reaction occurs. Okay, then that type of, when external energy is given to a reaction and to occur, okay, to that type of reactions are called endothermic. And when you have large amount of heat is produced after the reaction occurs, then it is called exothermic. Now this equation is also thus an example of exothermic reaction, as on combination of CaO, that is calcium oxide, plus water gives you calcium hydroxide and heat. Okay, so this is an example of exothermic and also an example of combination. So whenever in an exam or something, so you just learn this, so two things are solved. Okay, you have an example for two things. If they are asking an example of exothermic, you can write this, otherwise this. And other than that, third, the equation is very important. Now that why it is important, that you will learn in the next chapter. Okay, I am not adding that also to just because I don't want you to get confused. Okay, so let's just deal with the types now. Okay, so this equation when learned, it can becomes combination and examples of combination and exothermic. Now second, what is the second type? It is decomposition, right? No, decomposition word is very familiar. We have learned in science from I think many years, 6th, 7th, 8th, all classes we are studying this word. We have seen this word, right? The same decomposition, here also decomposition means one reactant will be one, and this reactant is getting decomposed or divided, or actual word is decomposed only, okay, or broken into two or more parts. Okay, so this decomposition occurs in three ways. Decomposition, one more thing for decomposition is it requires external energy. To break something, we need external energy. The simple thing cannot be will not break by itself, right? So external energy is required. Now energy can be in the form of heat, sunlight, or electricity, right? So we have three types. First is heat, or first we will take sunlight, which is easiest. Electricity and heat. Okay, so there are three ways. Now for these three ways, for sunlight, then for all the three types you need to have three equations, okay, that we have to use. Now first we will deal with sunlight. Okay, decomposition with the means of when the external factor is sunlight. Okay, it means you have an example as AgCl gives Ag plus Cl2. Okay, so on balancing it becomes 2AgCl and this 2. Balancing of chemical equations I have done in the other video. You can go and watch. Okay, just for balancing especially I have done a video. Okay, so this is 2AgCl gives 2Ag plus Cl2, or Ag, this is silver chloride gives silver and chloride in the presence of sunlight. Okay, so this is specially to be written for a decomposition reaction. Decomposition reaction without an external thing cannot occur. Okay, so this is what when silver chloride, Ag is what? Silver. Silver chloride is kept in, suppose in a plate, in a china plate. You are keeping it under the sun. Then the chlorine evaporates and you get Ag. Okay, only Ag, only the silver. Okay, so this is what? Silver chloride, and this is S gas. Okay, and this is silver and chlorine. Okay, now this reaction why I have taken is because this reaction is always, not always of course, but many times this reaction is asked, that how the silver in presence of sunlight, how you get this color. This silver is white color and this is grey color. So how you get silver from silver chloride. Okay, so there are many questions related to this. So that's why this equation you already have to learn. So why to learn an extra for decomposition? Just learn, you have to learn this, then that you can use for using in decomposition sunlight. Why? By sunlight. Now decomposition means one compound decomposed into two compounds. Okay, done. Now with electricity the best, easiest. Yes, studying from 6th class or before, I don't know. H2O on electrolysis gives H2 plus O2, right? So this 2 balancing, and this is electricity. Okay, always remember you have to write the names of the reactants and products. Okay, these are called, whatever is on the left side is called reactant, and whatever are on the right side is called product. Always you need to write the names of the reactants and the products, that is a must. Always you should write the state of the reactants and products. Balancing must, names of the reactant product must, and the third must thing is state, that is this is liquid, this is gas, and this is gas. Okay, here also this is solid, liquid, so aqueous. Okay, so this is very important. So this is the easiest thing we have already learned. H2O gives H2 plus O2. This is with the on presence of, when you pass electricity in H2O, you will get H2 plus H2 and O2. So what the thing is, you are decomposing water into hydrogen and oxygen. Okay, so for electricity you can learn this, and for heat this is also from the next chapter, that is CO3 on decomposing by heat. When heat is provided, external heat energy is provided on CaCO3, okay, you get CaO plus CO2. This is also gas and this is solid. Okay, and CaCO3, this is provided, it becomes okay, the CaCO3. Yeah, CaCO3, when heat is provided, it breaks into CaO and CO2. CaCO3 is calcium carbonate. On when heat is provided, it breaks into calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. Okay, so the state is done. Okay, whether it is balanced or not, O is balanced, C is balanced. Okay, this is a balanced equation. Okay, so this is what now Another important thing of decomposition reaction is that all decomposition reactions are endothermic. Now endothermic, I just told you, endothermic is whenever you are giving external energy to a reaction to occur, then it is called endothermic. And in all these cases you are giving external energy in the form of sunlight, electricity and heat. So decomposition reaction becomes endothermic, or all decomposition reactions are endothermic. Okay, so whenever endothermic, if they are asking you for an example of endothermic, you need not learn for a new one for that. You can write any one of these. Okay, so this you have to learn. For one equation for one type you need to learn. Okay, so that can be used for two types also, but one at least you have to learn. Okay, so this is the first two types, combination and decomposition. Now we'll go for the displacement. This is all okay, Alra? So this gives us combination, decomposition, endothermic, exothermic. Okay. Now we'll go with displacement. Just a minute. Okay, displacement. Displacement is of two types, single and double. Okay, single and double. Now first we'll deal with single displacement. And second is double. Okay. This is third and this is fourth, or you can do both in one only. Okay, now single displacement. What do you mean by displacement? Displacement means, I will give you a simple example. My friend is sitting with me, okay, and one more friend is there in front of me, okay. She is sitting alone. So my friend goes and sits with the other friend, right? So now I am alone and they are together. Okay, the friend in the front of me and the other one is together, right? So the person who was sitting with me left me alone and joined the person who was sitting alone. Okay, this is what is called single displacement. Okay, now I'll write the example and you will get. It is CuSO4 plus Fe gives FeSO4 plus Cu. Okay, where space CuSO4 is aqueous plus Fe solid plus FeSO4, again it will become aqueous Cu. Okay, clear? Now what I said, I was sitting with my friend. Now friend, I am Cu, friend is SO4. Okay, and the other friend was sitting in front of me alone. This is alone, that is iron. So my friend went and sat with my friend who was sitting in front. That is SO4 went and combined with Fe to form FeSO4 and left me alone. Clear? So this is what is single displacement. The actual science is, when this is a compound CuSO4, when this reacts with an element which is higher in the reactivity series, that is Fe is higher than Cu, okay, in the reactivity series. So Fe is more reactive than Cu. So Fe displaces Cu from SO4 and makes compound with SO4, because Fe cannot stand alone. Okay, so it makes compound easily with SO4 since Cu is less reactive compared to iron. Okay, so this is called displacement. Fe is displacing SO4 from Cu. Okay, this is called single displacement. Now CuSO4, okay, whether it is balanced or not, Cu SO4 Fe. Okay, it's a balanced equation. Okay, so this becomes copper sulfate plus iron gives ferrous sulfate plus copper. Okay, that okay. So this is called single displacement. Now we'll take with an example of, now this is single displacement. Now we'll take an example of double displacement. Now double displacement, I am taking an example PaCl2 plus Na2SO4 BaSO4 plus NaCl. This is 2 Cl2. Now it's a balanced equation. Okay. Now what is BaCl2? First I will write the names. This is called barium chloride. On reaction with sodium sulfate. Na is sodium, SO4 is always sulfate, gives barium sulfate plus NaCl, that is sodium chloride. Okay. Now BaCl2. BaCl2 is aqueous. Okay. Na2SO4 is also BaCl2 is aqueous. Na2SO4 is also aqueous, and we get BaSO4 as solid and NaCl as aqueous. This is aqueous. Plus aqueous gives, this is solid and this is aqueous. Okay. So this, now what is double displacement? Double displacement is one step further of single displacement. That is, I was sitting with my friend, the person in front of me was also sitting with her friend, but the friends exchange, that is the person who was sitting with her came back and the person who is sitting with me came in, went to front. That is BaCl2, this is me, if it is me, I am sitting with BaCl, I am sitting with Cl, the other person was sitting, person is Na2 sitting with SO4, we exchange the partners and it becomes BaSO4 and NaCl. So the double displacement is whatever the second thing is getting exchanged. Okay. So, or the thing is, it is getting displaced. So BaCl2 plus Na2SO4, Na takes the Cl2 and Ba gets SO4. When two compounds, here two compounds are merged, here this was. So we had BaCl2 plus Na2SO4 gives BaSO4 plus NaCl. Okay, this is a balanced equation with the names written. Aqueous. Now, the thing is, I was always telling, one equation can be used for two things, right? This equation can also be used for two things. Now, what is the next thing is, BaCl2 plus Na2SO4 gives BaSO4, which is a precipitate. Now, what is precipitate? Metabolite. Precipitate is unsoluble, which is not soluble in water or aqueous, anything, whichever is the solution. if there is insoluble powder deposited or settled down in the beaker, that is called precipitate. Okay, so this is BaSO4 forms, it's a solid powder which forms a precipitate in NaCl solution. Okay, we can see a precipitate of BaSO4 white color precipitate in NaCl solution. Okay, so this is an equation which is to be used as a precipitation reaction. Example of precipitation reaction is also this, and double displacement is also this. Precipitation reaction is in any reaction in which a precipitate is formed is called a precipitation reaction. Okay, so this is a precipitate. This symbol is this down arrow is the symbol which is used to represent precipitate. Okay, so this equation can also be used as precipitation reaction. Okay, so that's why I'm using this. There are many double displacement equations, so but the best one will be which is also used for and also a example of precipitation. Okay, so that one example only you need to know. Learn. This should be learned. Okay, learned means when double displacement is asked, don't try to form. You have to have at least one example ready. On the spot you can say, yeah, BaCl2 plus Na2SO4 gives BaSO4 plus NaCl. Okay, no need to learn the balancing. This you have to get a practice. So first write this, learn the equations and then balance the equation. Okay, that would be better because that gives you a practice of balancing also, and no need to learn, right? This is very easy for balancing. Okay, and that is a better practice for future if you are taking more chemistry for further studies also. Balancing next is the better to do balancing in the next step in yours after writing. Okay, not learn the balanced equation. Okay, so this is what is double displacement, single displacement. Now the fifth one is redox reaction. Now redox reaction also have done. Okay, next we'll do with the redox reaction. This is done. Okay, so combination, decomposition, single displacement, double displacement, all done. This can be used for precipitation. The combination which I used was also an example, can also be used as exothermic. Decomposition which I used, all can be used as endothermic, and this is normal, and this can be used as precipitation also. So all has a double effect. Okay, so yeah, so this is done. Now we'll go with the redox reaction. Okay.